Okay, hey everybody, this is Grace, and I'm out and about today. Is March 21st, 2024, and what I'm doing right now is just going home from a visit with a healthcare provider, my healthcare provider, and I think I've learned just to settle with one that's not as bad as the other ones. She wasn't as bad about interrupting me. I'm asking you a question. I had to say it more than once, actually. I want to find out about my ankles, my edema. Nobody's ever explained it to me. No professional, really explanation. She didn't either. But she told me that if I want to get on disability, because I'm thinking about that, because I told her I don't know if I'm hurting myself more by trying to do this work, this kind of job, where, I have to be on my feet. And I cannot sit down, I cannot stand up, I cannot move around, I cannot climb stairs, I can't, because of my health conditions, all this kind of thing. And for too long, each time, maybe an hour. Then I have to rest, right now, today, Monday was the best. But just this of going to the doctor and then driving home, being there, waiting, and all that kind of stuff. I started off with my edema, my legs, my bottom portion of my legs, both legs, ankles, both feet. Were not very swollen today for the first time since maybe a year. And because I didn't do anything really since Sunday, and today is Thursday. I think I did a little bit I tried. Haven't been out much since Sunday, really much at all. And it was looking so good. Now that I've done all this today, just go to there and come back, give me something to eat, then going home right now, it's swollen. And I wanted her to tell me, am I hurting? Could I possibly be hurting myself by doing this? Having to go home and raise, elevate my legs. We both kind of laughed. I said, I'm degreed. And a lot of people are very, very, say, oh, you got these degrees and then you got to do this kind of work. Well, yeah. This is the only thing I could think of. I could go home, because it's contract. I can go home and just elevate my feet whenever I want to, whenever I need to. So that's why I'm doing it. This food delivery. She had a little bit of a chuckle over it. She understood, that other people would be very judgmental. And I know one person who is very judgmental about it. And me, it's like, I did so many temporary jobs back when I was a career student. Temporary, seasonal, whatever I could fill in, interim this or that person, whatever. That it doesn't really matter to me. I'm not a money motivated person. I'm just let's survive motivated kind of person because of my health condition. Surviving 60 years is, with all the troubles I've had, finding a good doctor has been quite the feat. Seriously. Yeah, it's quite surprising even to me. My health conditions aren't that bad, but if it weren't for me having, some of them, if it weren't for me to have figured it out, I could have been dead. Like one of them, I was actually allergic to a whole family of medications, and for 2.5 years I had, all I knew at the time was something was growing on my skin, and where there are no hair follicles, and it just kept getting worse and more and more and more and more. I quit counting after I saw, which means I saw more than this, 21 supposed providers. Okay. Some of those were in ER. This was years ago. Years and years ago. And actually not too many. I think I started making videos during that on my original channel, which would be 10 years this August, so somewhere around there. And right at the beginning is when I finally figured it out myself, that I'm allergic to some medication. Not a single one of them over 21 healthcare providers. None of them even mentioned that it could be a reaction to being allergic to some medication I'm on. I figured it out my freaking self. Really, I do have a genius IQ, but medical is not my area. okay? I shouldn't be having to figure it out myself. But you know, they're so busy. They're just so busy. They don't have time to think. They just want to renew prescriptions. I'd said it in that voice on purpose. But anyway. Okay, but anyway, yeah, it was good because I did a really good job on my A1C. Yeah, I don't remember what it was. Well, she told me what it was before, but she talked really fast, and because she was excited, she was kind of like I do sometimes, you know. Like I'm wanting to say something, and then I remember something else right then, and you know, it's kind of jumbled. But that is actually a sign of, I read somewhere, I don't remember where, of people like me. I have a genius IQ. We have so much we want to talk about, and so much we want to get out, so much, and our brains go. So we talk over. We just do just like what I just did. Digress so much. But anyway, yeah, she said it was over. It was over a point that I lowered it. It had been really bad. It had been getting worse because the medication just wasn't working. I wasn't being told how to do it. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm happy with so far. So.